talks about how meal planning makes things so much easier, but let's be honest, we're chronically ill. There's way too much brain fog going on up there. You have something like planning a week's meals ahead of time before you go grocery shopping. I've never been able to master meal planning in the traditional sense of the word. So I decided to share with you the chronic illness version of meal planning. First, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna write down every meal you know how to make by heart that you don't need a recipe for. Everyone has, I don't know, at least 3, okay? Even if it's macaroni and cheese, chili, and spaghetti. If you know how to make those things without looking at a recipe, they go on the list. The next thing you're gonna do, you write down all the ingredients needed to make those meals that you know by heart. You can either put it into ChatGPT and say, what are the ingredients I need to make these meals, and have it write up the list for you. Or you can just write it yourself, knowing how you usually make it. Everything from the main meat, whether that's chicken, pork, beef, vegetables, all the way down to the seasoning and spices, salt, pepper, garlic. This list is your running grocery list. At the beginning of each week, look at the meals you know how to make by heart and find the ones that use the same type of meat and check the ingredients that you'll need for those meals. At the beginning of the week, you throw all of the meat into your Instapot or your crock pot or your cooking pot. Cook it all up at the same time. Stick that in your fridge. Every single day this week, pull out from the meat, make one of the meals that you know by heart. It'll just take a couple minutes because you already have the meat cooked. You don't need a recipe. You don't need a plan. You know you have all the ingredients for it. Boom, when that's done, pull out a little bit more of the meat. Make your next meal that you know by heart. That should last you the entire week. Next week, you pick the next 2 or 3 meals that use a different kind of meat. This time you go with chicken. Buy a bunch of chicken. Check the ingredients that you need for those chicken dishes, and then you have everything. Cook all the chicken all at once. Pull out the chicken as you need it. Each meal should be able to last you at least 2 dinners, because if you're cooking one day, you don't want to have to cook the next day. The biggest thing is this. Don't need to come up with a new list each week. You already have your base for everything you need to make a good dinner with variety from heart. You don't delete things as you go off. Just check things as you run out of them. And the main thing, the main heart of the system, instead of planning meal by meal by meal, plan around the meat. Cook the meat all at once and then just pull out of the fridge as you need it with the ingredients that you've already pre-checked off the list, because the list was pre-written like months ago and you never need to revisit it. And if you ever want to add some more meals to the list, it's easy to add on like 1 new meal once a month, and you can add it onto your chicken dish week. That's easy. It still eliminates the decision fatigue. You don't have to do it every time, and it makes life so much simpler. So if you want to try this, let me know how it goes for you, and I'd love to hear your advice for making cooking easier in the comments.